The sun shone brightly over Miami, casting golden light across the busy streets. Cristiano Ronaldo had just finished a morning at a local charity, visiting underprivileged kids and helping with football drills. Normally, he would head back to his hotel, but today he wanted something simple, a moment away from the flashing cameras and constant attention. A small McDonald's along a busy avenue caught his eye. Why not? He thought. He missed these ordinary moments, the simple joy of watching people live their everyday lives. Inside, the restaurant buzzed with families chatting, children laughing in the play area, and the familiar sizzle of fries filling the air. Ronaldo entered quietly, dressed casually in a black t-shirt and sunglasses, his calm demeanor blending effortlessly with the crowd. He placed an order at the counter, grabbed a tray, and found a quiet corner to sit. His phone was off. He wanted to observe the world, not be interrupted by it. But something immediately caught his eye. A small boy, maybe 5, with messy blonde hair and wide, curious eyes, was staring at him intently. In his tiny hands, the boy clutched a broken toy car, holding it like a precious treasure. Ronaldo smiled subtly. Children were always curious about football stars, he thought. But this boy didn't just glance. He studied, as if gathering courage for something important. Slowly, the boy approached. Each tiny step made the restaurant seem quieter, the chatter fading into the background. Ronaldo set down his burger, fully aware that this wasn't ordinary curiosity. The boy stopped beside him, his small frame trembling slightly. He leaned in and whispered something just low enough for Ronaldo to hear. Immediately, Ronaldo's expression changed. Pale and tense, he reached for his phone and dialed 911, keeping his voice calm but firm. "Stay with me," he murmured to the boy, placing a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "Help is on the way." Before the boy could react, a man at the boy's table, a tall, sharply dressed figure with cold eyes, stood abruptly, scanning the room. Something about his gaze sent a shiver down Ronaldo's spine. The tension was immediate, palpable, and unmissable. The scene was set. A helpless child, a protective hero, and a looming threat that would soon erupt into chaos. Before we continue, let us know where you're watching from in the comments, and if you enjoy stories like this, hit subscribe, because what happens next will leave everyone on the edge of their seat. Miami stretched out beneath the golden afternoon sun, its palm-lined boulevards glowing warmly as the city moved at a gentle rhythm. Street vendors called out their greetings, buses rumbled past on wide avenues, and the ocean breeze drifting in from Miami Beach added a calm undertone to the city's energy. Cristiano Ronaldo, freshly arriving from a charity event, had spent the morning coaching children from underprivileged neighborhoods. He had kicked footballs, shared laughs, and signed jerseys, his presence alone lighting up the small faces around him. Every smile he received felt like a personal reward, yet despite the adoration, he carried himself with quiet humility. Flash, no spectacle, just connection, just giving back. Inside the McDonald's, families laughed, workers hustled behind the counter, and kids played near the small slide. Ronaldo chose a quiet corner seat, savoring the rare chance to blend into ordinary life. And that's when the boy approached him. "Sir?" the child whispered, voice trembling. "He's not my dad." Ronaldo froze. His blood ran cold. He bent down, eyes locked with the child's. "Who is he then?" Ronaldo asked softly. Tears welled in the boy's eyes. "He took me from my mom at the park. Please, help me." Ronaldo's instincts kicked in. He pulled out his phone and dialed 911. His voice was calm but urgent. "This is Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm at McDonald's on Collins Avenue, Miami. There's a child here who says he's been abducted. Send officers. Immediately." The boy's supposed guardian, the tall man in the suit later identified as Robert Harris, a known trafficker, realized what was happening. His face twisted in anger. He stood up abruptly, his chair screeching across the floor. The restaurant fell silent. Parents clutched their children, workers froze, and whispers swept through the crowd. Harris's cold stare fixed on Ronaldo, but Ronaldo didn't flinch. "You don't know what you're doing," Harris hissed, stepping closer. Ronaldo stood, his towering presence shielding the boy. "No," he said firmly. "I know exactly what I'm doing." Harris reached for the boy, but Ronaldo blocked him, standing as an unshakable wall between predator and child. And then sirens, loud, piercing, growing closer. Red and blue lights flashed through the restaurant windows. The police stormed inside. "Harris! Hands where we can see them!" One officer shouted. The man tried to resist, but within seconds, he was pinned to the ground, handcuffed as the entire restaurant erupted. In applause, the boy clung to Ronaldo, sobbing into his chest. Minutes later, a young woman rushed in, her face streaked with tears. The boy broke free from Ronaldo's embrace and ran straight into her arms. "Mom," he cried. The mother held him tightly, whispering over and over, "I thought I lost." I thought I'd never see you again." Ronaldo's eyes softened as he watched the reunion. He didn't seek recognition, applause, or praise. For him, the boy's safety was enough. Before leaving, the mother approached Ronaldo, tears streaming down her face. "How can I ever thank you?" she asked. Ronaldo placed a gentle hand on her shoulder. "You don't need to. Just hold him close and never let go." Days later, the story was everywhere on TV, newspapers, and social media. Yet Ronaldo never spoke of it. He refused interviews, declined recognition. To him, it wasn't a headline. It was simply the right thing to do. But for that little boy, whose name was Ethan, it was everything. He would grow up remembering the day a stranger believed him, protected him, and changed his life forever. And for millions who later learned the story, it wasn't just about football anymore. It was about courage, compassion, and the reminder that heroes sometimes wear jerseys. But true greatness lies in humanity.